Last time on StonesThrow, Cities Beneath.
Following Lieutenant Copperlight's map, Troop B-84 found themselves in an underground cave. They discovered a rock that was cold, smooth, round, and actually an egg? Despite knowing that the egg's chilliness probably meant it belonged to an insect, Luna baby Bjorned it up for easy carrying. A new friend. The group continued their journey through tunnels and caves until suddenly they were ambushed by 3 giant spiders who could all name Tom, Andrew, and Toby for some reason. The battle was relentless, and soon Cassia was bitten, poisoned, and killed, marking Troop B-84's first brush with death. While Lacan and Kadal fought the spiders with sword and strength, Luna healed Cassia with magic. When only one Luna approached it empathetically, holding the egg out and asking, "Is this yours?" The spider was, quite frankly, a dick about it, and dealt a lethal bite to Luna. Troop B-84 realized they all needed to read up on healing spells, and lamented their fallen friend. They finished off the last spider, and Lacan revealed his secret talent. He was a world-class chef. His food proved so delicious that it restored Luna's life force and enabled the troop to finish their long march through the caves. Several days later, Troop B-84 reached their destination and found the surprisingly hot Lieutenant Jawripper, who had been undercover in a thieves' guild, hiding 2 above artifacts. She warned the group that infiltrating their hiding spot would be very dangerous, and she would not be able to blow her cover by helping them. She encouraged everyone to rest, and the team quickly fell asleep. The mostly nocturnal Luna saw a hooded stranger walking through the area and invited him to share their fire. Even though he gave pretty solid advice about being yourself, he also tried to read Luna's mind and alluded to traveling places beyond the Underdark. Luna got a glimpse of his rotted skeletal face, but was unbothered. That was until he paralyzed her and took off into the night.
Last time on StonesThrow, Cities Beneath.
Following Lieutenant Copper...
Hello everyone, welcome to StonesThrow Cities Beneath, your live play Dungeons & Dragons show featuring all of these lovely people. This is episode 4, and it is very hype indeed. Some would say slay. And we are glad you're here. If you haven't heard of this show before, if you've just stumbled upon us, welcome. This is the 4th episode, so you may be a little bit behind on the story, but I think you could totally jump in now and then go back and watch our prologue, as well as episodes 1, 2, and 3 if you'd like to. With that said, I don't have much to say today for housekeeping, and I really just kind of want to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Skip.
How about
Sick.
it?
Yeah, I can help with that.
Good. Great.
Okay. So, recap ran. We are caught up. Luna, are you going to let everyone rest for the rest of their long rest? Or are you going to wake them up and tell them what has transpired here?
No, I think I'll let them rest. I'm kind of used to having adventures at night while everyone's sleeping.
Mm.
And people have told me enough times when I wake them up that is very rude and I shouldn't do it, that I'm just kind of like treasuring the memory for myself until they wake up.
Okay.
Has this happened a couple times since we've been staying in the bunk, Luna? So we've all kind of got like a Luna cried wolf about like waking us up in the night, or
yeah. I think it was definitely a like she would come to you and be like, "Guess what ladybug I found?" And you guys would be like, "This is seriously not something to wake us up over." And she'd be like, "Oh, okay." And then she'd be like, "Oh no, but seriously, I discovered something about the way that trees grow." And you guys were like, "Luna, seriously." So now she's like, "Oh, waking people up is a really big deal." Almost nothing could be a good enough reason to wake people up.
That's so precious.
But yeah, she's a little night creature just skulking around.
in between the time, you have the remainder of your few hours before everyone wakes up. You hear a voice again that you've heard once before. That you hear in your mind that says, "He's near."
Who is near?
And that is all you hear of it.
She's like about to throw a little bit of a hissy fit, but then she remembers everyone's sleeping and is like,
With that, everybody, what?
Can I roll an insight check to
For
see
what?
if I have any insight as to like what might be talking to me?
You can try.
I sure could. Sure could try and roll a 3 plus 4 is 7.
Yeah, you
No idea.
definitely have heard a voice talking to you somewhere.
Okay.
With that, everybody gets a long rest if you haven't already.
What Luna does do, though, as per always, is it has picked someone that she needs to tell about this. I think probably Cassia, because she thinks that Cassia is going to be like the person who knows the most about magical beings. So, as usual, she's sitting there like this, looking at Cassia's face as soon as Cassia wakes up.
You're so beautiful.
Oh my gosh, thank you. You're so beautiful. I was just thinking that.
Almost used to that.
Guess what?
What?
I met a friend. Or a stranger. Or maybe someone who was a stranger and then was a friend. Maybe.
So that ladybug came back? I don't think it could possibly be the same ladybug.
It
No, I
wasn't
don't
a
mean to upset
ladybug
you.
this time. It was a person?
A person came through here?
Yeah,
Mm.
they kind of were like they looked a little rotten, maybe.
Rotten,
Like old,
well,
you
that's
know,
not nice. Okay, that's
but
old
like
people are important.
really old, like when something's dead and it looks old, but like this wasn't dead, they were alive. And they were wearing a hood, so I couldn't see their face for most of it, but then I could see some of their face. But then they told me about I mean, well, they didn't really tell me much, honestly.
Luna, did you talk to them for what is this? How did we all sleep through this?
Well, I was very quiet, just like you told me.
That's really nice, Luna. Uh, should
You're
we be
welcome.
scared of this guy?
I don't think so.
Did he have a name?
He didn't tell me a name, did he?
Yeah, I think you named him.
You called
I'm-
him Jar Jar.
Jar Jar, that's right.
Good old Jar Jar.
His name was Jar Jar. And I am just Anna's memory is failing because I've been sick all week. I don't remember what the main points of what he was telling me were. Nate, can you share as the DM what Niluna would probably share?
Yeah, you remember that he was this interesting looking fella that wanted to just kind of gaze into the fire that you had going for a little bit. He seemed to have known something about the glowwood. He didn't seem to be too fond of it. And he said he could see a bit of it in you.
Right. Yeah, honestly, it's a little frustrating because he knew stuff about the glowwood and I would really like to know stuff about the glowwood, but he wouldn't tell me much. But it was nice at least to talk to someone who liked to talk about the glowwood.
Can Cassia roll history to see if she has read anything that's ringing any bells?
About the glowwood?
About something that would look dead. Like
A
she
guy who
said.
looks dead, whose name might be similar to Jar Jar, and would talk about the glowwood and walking. Oh, I definitely share the tidbit too about like he said he walked all over something called the Underdark, but that's like the whole world. So is that like a way of saying that you're a world traveler or something?
That's very interesting.
It's just like, saying you walk all over the universe, right?
Yeah, it was weird. You're not super familiar with that term.
So I shared that too, in case that sheds any light for Cassia in her research brain.
Yeah, Cassio, you can roll history.
22.
Hell of a
Dang.
roll.
I can
Dang.
read.
First roll of the
Finally.
night, baby.
Dude, if
You-
that doesn't get us a clue, I don't know what will.
You have a let me see. Let me think about this for a second.
Knowledge of everything.
You have a pretty crystal clear recollection. You feel that anything relating to the description of this individual, of these terms, of everything that's been shared with you about this encounter overnight would come to you instantly. And you're not getting anything. All of this is very, very just absolute, almost nonsense speak.
Okay, so even through the grogginess, Cassia, it's like that part in SpongeBob when he's looking through every single drawer and every single file, and she gets to the file that says like things that look dead and opens it, and she's like, I got nothing actually. Okay. Well, Luna, did you like him?
Yeah. I just wish he would have, said what he meant. I feel like people don't say what they mean enough. Why do they do that?
If I knew, I would tell you. Goes back into the files of her brain and is like, why do we do that? Why do we do that? Also empty.
Did you hear someone talking in your brain?
In my brain?
Yeah. Like,
Like,
how
I don't think I
like,
dreamed it all.
You know how I can do this in your brain? Does anyone do that? Did you hear anyone?
No, you're the only person that I've heard.
Maybe
Except,
Jar Jar was doing it.
wait, you're hearing a voice?
He said,
He is near.
He is near?
mm-hmm.
Did it sound anything like Jar Jar?
Did it, Nate?
Nope.
No.
So there's two new friends? And Cassie's nervous about this because the last friends were spider egg.
Maybe it is a friend. Maybe you're right. I just wish my friends would be more forthcoming.
I hope that for you too, Luna.
Thanks.
At that time, everybody else will be waking up.
Good morning.
Mission day!
Mission day, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Now, as you all wake up, you notice something a little bit jarring. First light has not arrived. Up above your heads in the vastness of these caves, it looks to be the same as when you went to sleep. You see the small glittering shine of bright glowing fungi shining through this fog up above.
Lacan's gonna check his pocket watch. Like, what there would be the discrepancy here. What time is it supposed to be?
It's the time you'd expect it to be.
Wow.
It's morning.
Night. It's only been like an hour, it looks like.
Has this ever happened before? Is there precedent for this in like legend or almanac?
Cassia, check your brain files.
Sometimes it gets a little darker, but not this dark.
Cassia, we can use your hella dank 22 history roll to apply it to this one.
Why, thank you.
As you would know and recall in your studies, that the day night light cycle that you have all known for, well, I'd say all your lives, barring Luna, the last 6 months, is something that you don't know what the source of it is, but it is something that is more or less exclusive to Raynor. And out in the wild, it is not something that happens naturally.
Oh, we must be farther from Raynor than I even thought. If we can't see the Raynor light.
Well, where is here
But
called?
do we have that map?
Oh, yeah. Here, I have it.
Where you are now isn't really named. These are kind of routes in between major locations. So right now you're just kind of out in the middle of wherever you've been assigned to go.
We're in the middle
Well,
of
we're really not in Raynor anymore.
nowhere. Well, should this change anything about the mission?
I don't think it needs to.
Are you
It's
guys feeling rested
interesting
up?
though, because I always thought if we left Raynor that maybe there would be other places like it, or that other people would create light the way that we do. I guess I took it for granted.
You do have suspicion that because, you know, going back, kind of recapping some of the history. I know it's so much exposition very early in the game, but Raynor is part of this alliance called the Cooperative, which consists of other cities that are like-minded, like Laud, and ideally, literally cooperative with each other. So you don't know
Oh,
for sure, but you might have suspicion that other cities that are part of the cooperative, like Raynor, might have a similar thing.
so we're even maybe farther from anywhere in the cooperative too. I think that makes me a little nervous because we really are on our own out here. I mean, I guess except for Jaw Ripper, but she did specifically say that she cannot help us.
Cassie, it's going to be fine. We've been training for this whole time.
Cassia remembers the last training thing that she did, which was running around Basterfield and falling flat on her face.
And then Kadal does the same thing and goes, it'll be fine. It's great. Guys, are we ready for the mission? How are you feeling? Rested up?
Lacan is crouched over the campfire, working on cooked treats 1 hour. With 1 hour of work, or when you finish a long rest, you can cook 2 treats. They last 8 hours, and if you eat one, you get 2 temp hit points.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's so cute.
After
Lacan
every long
treats-
rest?
I can make 2 of those, yeah.
That's sick.
Lacan treats are the best discovery of last episode.
So
He has
good.
begrudgingly revealed this information and will not discuss further. But he does cook a light breakfast as well.
I imagine the three of us kind of like pop up over your shoulder like, again.
I have like a little ornate skillet and like a tiny little coffee percolator that I've been using, and just like the cutest little like forked chopsticks.
And they all fold into like a little metal kit. Like, yeah. That's very cute. I think, Kadal, you should be the commanding officer of the quest because you have the most experience.
Sure. I mean, I've never been here before or infiltrated thieves' hideout, but
Yeah, but you know what to do.
yeah. How hard can it be?
Yeah. Okay, what do we do first?
Okay. I think the first thing we need to do is ask you guys what you think you feel like doing before I make the decisive move.
That's a very strange leadership style.
It's I like to consider it a democracy.
Collaborative.
Collaborative. It's a collaborative mission.
Well, above
Okay,
board.
great. We're off to a great start. I say, as far as infiltration goes, we have two options. One, we try to find those tunnels that Jaw Ripper mentioned, and try to find a way in through the actual hideout, or we just walk through the front. Cassia, did you say that you had something with Misty Step that could get you past the front desk?
I could try that. I could try that. I could.
I believe Misty Step is where somewhere you have to see, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think you have to be able to see it.
Yes.
But I do have some tricks up my sleeve because I was thinking about how Jaw Ripper said that there's a receptionist. And if there's anything I know about receptionists, it's that they are at the front.
Right.
So
and the customer's always right.
exactly. And I might have some ways to make sure
Oh,
the customer's always right.
yes. Okay. So what if we get a room at the inn and complain about the plumbing or something, have the receptionist check it out while we search the rooms or find the hideout?
Interesting.
Don't we already know where the hideout is? Isn't it just? Didn't Jaw Ripper tell us?
Did she mention the actual entrance?
Yeah, we've got to get past the desk, and then there will be Jaw Ripper and an additional guard at the entrance, and they rotate.
It's so sorry, I probably didn't explain it too well, but basically there is a way under. There's some
But she told us where it is, right? The way under? Or we have to find it?
You have to find it.
We have to find it. Okay.
Which we
But if we
will.
wanted to go in the front door, there's also like a trickery option and a front entrance to where they're keeping this stuff, or no, the only way to get in is through the back doors.
So there is a front door, and that is the only known way to get in.
Yep.
Jaw Ripper mentioned there are tunnels that connect from the hideout under into a couple of secret exits somewhere, but that is unknown because Jaw Ripper wasn't able to exit to find it, and upon searching around to find it, she had no luck. So it's like you could possibly have the option to reverse engineer and find these tunnel exits that lead to the hideout, but you would be searching cold all over the place surrounding, and like who knows.
So a commanding officer Kadal, sir,
Cadet.
I like your idea of distracting them, but maybe we don't have to get a room because I'm sure you remember when I was teasing Lacan and I made things smell like a fart in our room. I can do that again, and I can make it smell like anything, or I could make a sound, or I could make it look like there's a person made of light running by, or anything, and I could just make a little distraction.
Cadet, I like the way you think. Okay.
Lacan stands up from the fireside, and he's just holding one of the burning brands, and he looks down at it, and he looks at Kadal, and he goes, if we just want to chase them out instead of getting them in, I've got an idea too.
I'm open to options, Lacan.
He throws it back in the fire and just stands there.
Okay. Two options. Chase him out, distract him out. All in favor? Chase him out. All in favor? Distract him out?
I see. No difference. We gotta get him out, right?
Chase is a good backup plan. You can't distract after you chase, but you can chase after you distract.
These are great options. I love this teamwork. We're going with distraction. All right. Shall we?
And an additional reason you'd probably consider distraction a better option is that Jaw Ripper also mentioned that depending on how much commotion is heard up above, because there's these secret exits, you run the risk of chasing everyone in the hideout out before you even get there.
Right.
So stealth might be ideal, but if it comes to it, you got to get down there.
Okay.
So it does run risk.
Lacan looks longingly at the fire and then just straightens back up and nods.
To clarify, we have to get inside and this is above board. Get inside and then find the entrance to where they're keeping the item.
Finding access to the secret hideout while figuring out how to do that with there being a receptionist who you've been informed is in on the function of this inn's hideout. So
I feel like we've done some pretty good distraction maneuvers before, trying to get into the infirmary.
Top tier.
Lacan, we're fantastic at that.
We're all great at that.
Yeah.
Naturals.
Let's do
Didn't
it.
work, but
Well, I have one more question.
Go ahead.
Cadet Cassia.
Jaw Ripper also said that there could be a really big fight and that she's going to have to pretend like she's on the other side, which makes sense because she's undercover. I don't want to hurt her, and I'm not sure if I want to hurt a whole lot of people. And I guess I don't really have any thoughts beyond that. I just wanted to voice it before we go.
I have an
That's
idea.
Cadet Luna.
What about if we cast spells on Jaw Ripper, but we just pretend to cast the spells and we don't? So like you could cast sleep on her and be like, sleep, and then maybe she'll be like, oh. And I can cast hideous laughter and tell her a funny joke, and then she can it will be really funny, so it'll be really easy, so she can just like laugh really hard.
Oh, Luna, that's great. That's a good idea.
As long as she doesn't try to hurt us anyway.
Cassia, I think that since you have your healing ability, you have your healing spells, right?
I have one healing spell, and it's a little bit of a doozy. However, I'm playing defense today, so I'm ready. Imagine I'm wearing a metaphorical football helmet, and I'm like this.
I like it. You just hang on to that healing spell, baby, and stand behind us. We'll take care of the front end, and you just keep that pretty little shield up.
Okay. I'm gonna run between your legs and do something.
So just to make sure we're all on the same page, we distract, we get past the receptionist, we find the entrance, we find the hideout, and we fight the people in the hideout, or just ask them nicely to give us the thing back.
You know, we could start by asking.
Well, also, I have... Okay, above board, I'm actually afraid to say what I have because I think Nate's going to use it against me.
Don't listen, Nate.
Well, I mean, I can see your character sheet, so...
No, you can see my character sheet?
Everyone can see your character sheet.
What?
On dndbeyond.com.
Never been
It's
easy.
never been easier.
You also don't have to. It's totally up to you.
this from the woman who opens people's mail. She's like, but my private documents.
It's too damn easy.
Doing the Cassia command in chat where everyone can see your character sheet.
God, it's a mess in there.
Isn't it
I'm
so
working on it.
intrusive?
I just imagine that like there's just a bunch of doodles everywhere too, and just like macaroni pictures and shit.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Well,
like,
okay, well,
question
since you
marks
can
by
all
some
see it, then I should tell you that I have in these hands the power of suggestion. And if I tell the receptionist, I only get one sentence. We only get one go at this. But if I tell her something and then she has to do it, or she has to, we tell her the toilet's running or something, and she has to get up and leave, then maybe she'll leave and also get out safely.
So,
And
okay, here's our combo, our wombo combo. So prestidigitation above board. You guys have probably seen me do this before. Prestidigitation is a cantrip, so I can cast it at will as an action. So I can make a harmless sensory effect like sparks or wind or musical notes or a smell. I can make I can light or snuff out a candle or a small campfire. I can clean or soil an object. I can chill or warm something. I can make colors or marks on an object, or I can make like an illusory trinket of some kind. So I'm thinking, Luna's thinking, I'll go in and I'll find a spot on the floor that's kind of over in the corner, and then I'll make barf on it, and then I'll put a smell on it, and then I'll make the smell really gross, and I'll put a stain under it so that even if someone scrubs it, they have to scrub it for a really long time. And then we'll be like, excuse me, there's some barf on the floor. You should go clean it up. And then if the lady's like, I'll call someone, or the person, I don't know, the person, the receptionist is it says that they aren't going to clean it up, they're going to call someone, then you can suggest that everyone should pay attention to the throw up.
But do you think that then after it's clean, she'll come find us?
We'll hopefully be gone because we found the entrance of the hideout by then.
And it won't be clean for a long time because I'm going to make a magical mark.
It's a foolproof.
Troop B84. That B could stand for barf, couldn't it?
Barf 80.
Barf 84. All hands in. Barf 84 on 3. Lacan.
Lacan. It's like this. You just put your hand on our hand.
And on top,
So
Lacan.
Come on. Come on.
There's no barf yet.
1, 2, 3. Barf 84.
84.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
The will of the people.
We're on.
Luna is clearly very excited because she has a big part in this plan. So she's definitely like dancing along and touching plants.
Yeah, we're like the elephants in Jungle Book now.
And before we go, I also have one last gift, but I think I can only give it to one of you. I can give somebody an advantage on strength, dexterity, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma.
Whoever's going to talk to the receptionist should get that.
Lacan.
Lacan.
Well, it wouldn't be my first time complaining to a hotelier.
Above board, though, a persuasion check is a charisma check. And Lacan is a fighter. I don't know what your charisma is like, but in terms of game mechanics,
can't
we
just
might
ask
want to
somebody
send
to-
Luna to the front desk.
Oh.
You have to just check it behind their back, actually.
Okay, who's the most excited about the
So it's a +0.
Okay, I think that maybe since Luna's making the barf, she really, really wants to be the person to tell the receptionist about it.
Right. That's
Yeah,
good.
I wouldn't want to stand in the way of that.
I would love to. Okay, so I'm casting enhanced ability.
Real
Oh.
quick, what's the duration on that? Let's see, duration up to 1 hour. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't disclose this, but this is something you would know. The journey from here to the inn is about 2 hours. So you would
okay.
probably wait until you're closer to.
Then I'm
I
just
thought
gonna
was,
let
like,
it get
just down
powered
there.
up.
Like I thought
No,
we
you're
were very close to it.
No, so you're atop a cliff and you had to look through a little pocket like spyglass
In my head,
to
we're
see
just
the thing.
Monocle.
So
Thank you,
it
Nate.
takes you a couple hours to get there. Yeah, no worries. It's one of those things where it's like in game, your characters would know that, so it's
Okay.
like you wouldn't think to do it now, but you.
Then I'm
will
gonna
have
hold
that
it
at
in
the
my.
ready
I'm
once.
gonna hold the spell in my hand like dice, and just have it waiting until
Sure.
we get there.
You blow on it a little bit, like every once in a while, just to keep it hot. Yeah. All right, on to the end.
Is it still dark out, by the way? Is it going to, like, we arrived in darkness and it'll remain in darkness because of how far we are from the light
It's
source?
probably gonna still be, and by darkness, it's not like pitch black night, but oh wait, hold on a second. Actually, It's more like maybe not that one. More like this.
Ooh.
Oh, how low?
I feel like I'm there.
So not necessarily like the dark of night, but this is not daylight.
Like the twilight, dusky.
But with more of these blues and purple hues
I like that.
of the Underdark
Under-
from
Underdark.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I like an Underdark blue hue.
Yeah, we can see.
Luna's like dancing from one toe to the other, like, okay, can we go? Can we go? Can we go?
We go.
All right. You're off.
Well, we're in like the line, the elephant line, and Cassia's the little baby elephant.
I'm thinking like one of those loading screen animations where the silhouettes of the characters are
Or
like
the
walking.
Breath of the Wild loading screen where
Yeah.
it's all the animals.
Yes.
So the path to the inn is, like I said, a couple hours on foot, but it's a pretty well marked road. You see the trail has footprint remnants of all kinds of sizes, and even a couple marks that look to be from wagon wheels, something being transported.
Okay, mama.
Do we meet anybody on the road?
Like pass by.
Funny you mentioned that. This path that you're walking on, it runs parallel to the cliff for a little bit, eventually sloping down into this canyon that the inn is tucked into. And about an hour into your travel, down the trail, you see something or someone is also traveling this same road in the opposite direction. It's hard to make out who or what it is, but you do see multiple figures heading your way a little farther up.
Do we still have the spyglass? Are we able to see if they're like armed, if they're brigands, or if they have like a cart with goods?
Let's roll to see who has the spyglass.
It's in Luna's hair.
The spyglass is in the possession of Jaw Ripper.
Damn it!
Yes.
I
Idea though.
feel how far do we just see their silhouettes?
Yeah, and they're a little ways up. You'd say it's probably going to take a good I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes to cross paths.
Great. So, not to alert anyone, stay on your guard. There's some folks coming up about 10 clicks north of us. Just stay aware. We got this, team.
Should we get off the road? Should we wait for them to pass?
We could. Do you think that they're part of the hideout?
I don't know. We could also engage them for information, I suppose.
I could send my new servant.
Can I run ahead? I have a little bit of like a stealth bonus. Can I like run ahead and just like off the path and kind of like check them out?
Yeah, you could try that.
Okay.
Let me get a stealth check from you.
Stealth check. Yeah, it's gonna be a 5.
Okay. Is everyone else staying back, or are y'all
Yeah.
Are y'all
I'm
letting him
staying
run?
hidden.
Okay.
At least I am.
So y'all are trying to stay hidden, and Kadal is staying hidden, but trying to, because you'd be able to do that, because to your left as you walk this path is like this dense mushroom forest.
Right.
So you feel like you might
Just
be able to use that. So if everyone wants to duck off, I could get, let me just get stealth checks from everybody.
Stealthy.
That'll be an 11 for Lacan. I rolled a
Okay.
disadvantage and lost a 19.
19 for Cassia.
God.
Nice.
7.
Okay. Clunking
Literally
about in the
loudest
forest.
person's like, don't worry, guys. I'll be really quiet. Stay here.
I watched the die on D&D Beyond go like boom onto a 20 and then teeter and then boom onto a 2.
That is so rude.
I know, it was awful.
All right. So everyone kind of ducks away into this dense fungal forest while Kadal starts to walk ahead.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So Kadal went right into the mushroom forest and just kind of I think sprint quickly, swiftly, dashes as close as he can to get lined up and a little bit behind the cart. So like trying to pass them and then look at them from behind,
Okay.
back at them.
So you see, as you get closer, that the first thing you see as there is a carriage being pulled by a giant strider, the same lizard bird creature as Smokeblade, but this one is a little darker and a more like faded shade of red.
Ooh.
I miss Smokeblade.
Me too.
At the gates, Smoke Blade.
No one's riding on its back, but atop the carriage, you see two humanoid figures. And surrounding the carriage are 3 more people. All of them seem to be wearing some form of cloak, hood, all doing a decent job of hiding most distinctive features. Their garments don't seem to have any type of coordination, consistency, symbols. Can you go ahead, Kadal, roll perception?
Perception activate. It's 12.
Okay.
Kadal's so excited about this whole thing. He's like, "Oh, our
Mhm.
first mission outside."
One of these individuals stands out to you. As they're passing you by and you get a closer look, almost all of them seem to be human, drow, something similar to.
Okay.
But seated next to the driver of the carriage is an individual wearing a tattered black hat with a folded brim around it.
Like a bowler hat? Or like a
No, more like somewhere between like cowboy and pirate, kind of swashbuckly.
Cool.
Underneath his hat and his cloak, it looks like he's wearing what seems to be really, really form-fitting armor.
Oh.
But beneath that,
Oh.
between the cracks and joints of his armor, you see that there's a faint blue glow.
Okay. The quote unquote pirate hat person in the
Mhm.
armor has
Yes.
a blue glow in between the cracks of the armor, or in between the joints of the armor.
Yes.
Fascinating. Can I see any weapons or like anything over the cloaks? Do they have anything, or is it just like big cloaked person? Are we talking like organization?
You don't get a great look. You don't get much detail about the much more detail than you already got of the 2 individuals atop the carriage.
Okay.
The 3 surrounding seem to have swords.
Okay. What's their? Can you tell me what their posture's like? Like, are they walking all pretty consistently, like military-esque, or are they
Not at all.
Okay. Kind of draggy, or like a thief would walk, or
Wow.
You perhaps would consider their demeanor thievish.
A little menacing.
A little bit. There's in they don't have this military moving in sync kind of demeanor.
They're not synchronized like that.
No.
Okay, so in my perspective, Kadal is like sort of flanking them off to their like rear, like 7 o'clock. Can he, because he's getting a little cocky now, is he able to totally flank at their 6 and look into the carriage to see what's in the carriage?
Well, as you're about to try and see if you can get a better look, this weird glowing armor man figure next to the driver holds up a hand as the carriage and everyone around it comes to a stop. And you hear from this figure a strange voice call out to you. And as it speaks, it has this weird, like metallic reverberation to the sound of his voice. As this figure says,
"All right, y'all. We know you're out there. We'll give you a count of 3 to come on out and explain yourselves. Otherwise..."
You see him stand up. And he slowly starts loading what looks to be a pistol. He says,
"We'll be dragging y'all's corpses out here. And we won't get our explanations."
Oh.
And you hear, you hear.
Is it just how close are we to the rest of my troop?
You're probably about 50 feet away.
Okay, so is this voice calling just specifically to me or to everybody?
You assume it's to you.
Okay.
One. Two.
Can we hear from where we are up the hill?
Huh?
You hear some kind of sounds, but you're not making out words. Kadal, what do you do?
Kadal steps out and says, "So sorry. I was just passing by and I just had to pee, saw you guys coming through, so I just wanted to step aside while I was finishing my business and wanted to make sure you wasn't revealing myself. You know what I mean?"
Well, ain't that damn decent of you.
Well,
You understand I got a little bit suspicious when we were approaching, and I took notice that you hid from the path.
oh, yeah. No, I just didn't want to be rude and just indecently expose myself, see, sir. So I just wanted to step aside and let you fine folks, pass by.
Fascinating. What about your friends up the trail over there?
Sorry?
Oh, I must not be specific enough. Allow me to point him out.
And he points his pistol down the trail.
The friends? No, where? I don't know. I was walking this way and wanted to get ahead of them. So by the time I was done,
Luna, you see as this figure standing up on the carriage. At this point, you could at least see movement, point something in your direction, and you hear a loud bang go off as in a split second, well, actually, by the time the sound gets to you, right at your feet, something very quickly hit the ground.
Do I know what guns are?
Yeah. General Basterfield typically
Right.
uses firearms. This is a little different, but you think it's in the same family of weaponry.
Species of weapons.
Hey, I think that they know we're up here.
Next one won't miss if you want to let them know that.
No, I see. They. Okay, so we saw you coming, and we just weren't sure. Who was on their way. I had to pee, like I said, and they just wanted to sit there and wait for me without getting in your way as well.
Well, isn't that nice?
So we can see Kadal's just down there, just kind of like excusing and blithering. And
Yeah, a
has
lot
he
of that.
shot
And then,
something out of the air and that fell at Luna's feet?
He literally shot a gun and it landed right between Luna's feet.
Oh, the bullet like lodged
Yeah.
in the dirt, not like Okay, got it.
I think
Yeah.
we should just go down to where Lacan is, because we're certainly not hiding anymore.
Yeah, Lacan also looking at Kadal down there.
Kadal.
I'm gonna look at our little squad and then give one of these.
Kadal, you see Kadal, he's down the hill, but his hands are like, he's standing like, trying to
I've never
explain,
seen
like,
such
no,
restrained
everything's
posture.
fine. Yeah.
Did we go over anything in training about a moment like this? Like, would we have any like military knowledge on how to handle this kind of like, not standoff, but meeting like this?
Not specific to this exact scenario. The main things you would take away is that your missions are not to be shared with people outside of the order under, people you haven't been cleared to share with. But aside from that, it's kind of see where it goes.
So is this is cowboy pirates just like aimed at them right now?
Did y'all say y'all are gonna approach?
Yeah, Lacan
Yeah, I
will
started.
walk down.
I started walking toward Kadal.
As you all approach, and Kadal, you see this too, as he stood up on this carriage, you get a better look at this guy. And you see that underneath his hat, his head is also covered in metal, but it seems way too form-fitting to be a helmet. And the same glow from the rest of his body is coming out of his eyes.
Oh, one would say that this looks like a robot.
It sure does.
Have
Have
we
you
encountered
seen robots before down here?
Nope.
Wow. Okay, so now that I've gotten a better look at him, while the battalion or while the troops coming down, I just say, we were just passing through. I'm sorry, we didn't mean to raise any concern.
It's a hell of a place to pass through, you know.
The place we're going is an inn, right? At least
Yes.
that's well, how else are you going to get to the inn?
Oh, y'all heading to that inn on down the road, aren't you?
Yeah.
Are you familiar?
Oh, they just turned us away as well. Seems like rooms is booked out.
Really?
I'd suggest y'all turn around and head back home.
You sure you weren't turned away for other reasons? Lacan asks.
Good sir, what reason could there be to turn us down? We're just travelers passing through like you, needing a place to stay.
Regrettable. He's glowing blue, and Kadal, you also glow blue, right? Sometimes.
Yeah, but Kadal flickers blue when when he's emotional and enraged, or in lets his emotions get the best of him, in by any sense of the term. But I assume this is different.
This seems different. It's just a constant glow in between all of the openings of this metallic body and through his eyes. As he says,
Now, as I stated earlier, I was just making my way. And all of a sudden, I see some strangers ducking out of the road trying to get out of sight of me and my crew here.
Well,
You
what would you do
understand?
if you saw someone like you coming? Wouldn't you get out of the way?
Someone like me.
Yes, someone with an imposing presence such as yourself.
Oh, little darling, you flatter me so. I'm just a lowly traveler making my way through just like y'all.
Hell of a shot.
You think you're lowly?
But who isn't lowly down here?
Down where?
Down in
He-
the canyon.
he pauses and looks at y'all and says,
Where y'all from?
Rainer?
Rainer! Boys, we got some cooperative folks on our hands. How fun, how fun.
Well, I try to be cooperative. I mean, it's a nice thing to be.
So y'all from Rainer. Y'all got your cute little whatever those are called on. I'm guessing y'all are part of what's it called? What's it called now?
We
What's
have
it-
our uniforms on? Because I
Unless-
would assume if we're trying to
unless you
blend
don't.
in, we would have not had those on.
we can say we don't. You don't.
No, I don't think we would.
Okay, JK. Retconning that did not. But you did say you're from Rainer.
Yeah.
He says,
And what a bunch of fresh young fungi like y'all doing so far outside of your city walls.
Well, I just don't see how that's any of your business, but thanks for asking and thanks for the warning. Have a nice day. I try to walk by.
I'll try to follow. That seems smart.
And I guess
He-
I'm trying to persuade.
as you try to walk by, he just kind of takes a step off of the carriage. This carriage is like probably 8 feet tall, and he lands directly in front of you. By the impact, dust kicks up, and you can just hear that he is a very, very dense, like heavy individual.
Oh,
He says,
I'm more than happy to let you on through. When I see fit, I just need a little more information from you is all. I'm curious.
You're being very rude. Did you know that asking too many questions and not letting people do what they want to do is rude? I just learned that a little bit ago. So maybe I can help you understand, but that's like not a very nice thing.
It's the farm. We're from the farm. We are from the farm, and we're going to the inn to talk to them about buying crops from us because we've had, I don't know if you've heard, a very good pumpkin season. And it's inns need pumpkins.
she's right.
It's great pumpkin season.
It is. 'Tis the season. You
Luna
didn't
was
hear?
like in the middle of instructing this guy on manners, and then all of this is happening behind her, and she just kind of goes,
Right, Luna? Pumpkins.
You know, Luna.
You
Alright,
love
Luna.
pumpkins.
Ah,
Cassia, roll deception.
God is giving you a
So-
smile.
mechanically what just happened is
It's
Luna
a
was doing a
20.
persuasion, and Cassia went, no, deception.
I cannot believe.
And what did you say you rolled?
20.
Wow. Dirty
Dang,
20,
I'm
nat
glad
20.
that you came in.
It's a dirty 20.
Okay, okay.
Let's go.
That
my
just
dirty
is the
martini.
betrayal, Anna, of just
That's a
like,
dirty
I've got
20
this
martini.
great...
I like that.
Nice. He says,
Pumpkins, you came all this way, this far out here, at this time of year, to deliver some pumpkins. Am I
No,
getting
we
that
don't.
right?
Have pumpkins with us. Clearly, we're trying to make a deal for pumpkins.
We were also thinking about expanding our business and property. We were thinking about possibly looking into purchasing the surrounding area
Because we have so much money from all the pumpkins that we've been selling.
because it's
We actually
pumpkin
have
season.
so many pumpkins that everyone in Raynor has a pumpkin. Everyone around Raynor has a pumpkin. And we still have pumpkins. So we don't want them to go to waste.
There's a lot
Well,
of
it's-
pumpkins.
Well,
I don't want to
from the
bore you with all
sounds
this
of it,
pumpkin talk, though. We could be on our way.
I've already said too much.
Yeah, we were just boring you with this pumpkin talk.
Technical
well,
jargon.
from the sound of it, seems like y'all are having yourselves a very lucrative business down here. Am I getting that right?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We gotta get to the inn.
Just
So because you
Let
see,
you know.
my boys over here, we ain't had so much good business. Not the likes of y'all. Not the likes of y'all city folk and with your
Oh,
with
Did you
your
have a bad-
protected farms and whatnot. No, no, no. They haven't eaten in a couple days, and boy, they could use some help.
Oh, you guys are hungry?
Whoa.
How
Look.
much do you need?
Bakan takes out the food that he made this morning and he's like, it's not much, but this is the rest of our rations. It was just meant to get us to the inn.
look.
Oh no, I couldn't steal a meal that was prepared for someone in mind. No, no, no. But I mean, if y'all are just having that good of a season, and perhaps you have a little something to spare to maybe hold us over when we find another inn.
Well, you see, we like my friend said, we're on our way to negotiate business. We haven't actually brought any pumpkins. I don't think we brought
Luna's,
any pumpkins.
like,
Cassie, do we
fishing
have
through
any?
her pockets and like places that she might have tucked things in her clothes.
Yeah,
And
we're
she
all.
pulls out 2 gold and she's like, "Here, no one should be hungry."
you place it and it kind of clinks in his metallic hand.
And she says it with like the most earnest, like genuinely, she just really doesn't want them to go hungry and she's sharing what she has.
Well, isn't that mighty generous of you? What'd you say your name was?
Luna,
Luna.
what's your name?
Oh, I ain't got one.
Do you want one?
What do you got in mind?
Well, let's see. How about Indigo? Because he glows blue.
Kadal was like stressed for a second that Luna was like, "You want a name?" But then she said Indigo, and he was like, "It's not a bad name."
He says,
Well, I reckon that ain't that bad.
Nice to meet you, Indigo.
Let's call it a nickname. You can call me Indigo.
Okay, I mean, if you don't want to use it with anyone else, that's fine.
That can be our fun little thing. How about this? How about I think of fun little names for all of y'all? Doesn't that
Okay.
sound like a good time?
Sure, but then we really have to go.
Oh, I understand. You're a busy pumpkin bunch. Now, let's see here.
looks at you, Kadal, says,
We're going to call you. We're going to call you Fishman.
Fishman.
That's kind of offensive.
What's a fish?
looks to you, Lacan, says,
And if you ain't a pretty boy, well, I don't even know what's what.
Kadal goes, "You are a pretty good-looking man."
Khan's just kind of grumbly.
And by the way, he's doing this like it's condescending and a little menacing. It's not like, oh, we've made a good friend. It's like this, the vibe of this is very off. As he looks to Cassia and says,
Well, we just gotta call you Pumpkin, don't we?
Is that pumpkin with an M or with an N?
Pumpkin? Like the pumpkins
Oh,
that
okay.
y'all claim to be thriving with?
Pumpkin, not pumpkin.
Right. Right. Pumpkin. That's what I
Okay,
said.
now mine, and then we gotta go.
Well, why don't we call you Moonshine?
What does that mean?
Just thought of it off the top of my head. And now with that,
Moonshine.
it has been an absolute pleasure. I appreciate you being so cooperative.
You're welcome.
I see what you did there.
And I wish you happy travels.
Bye, Indigo.
All right, boys, load it up. We're getting 2 rooms tonight.
as they start to ride off, can everyone roll perception?
Dude, my dice are cold today.
Dang it.
It's like it's taking it out on me from last time.
Kadal has 17.
12.
Okay. 12.
11.
Oh, 5.
So as they start to ride away and you start to make your way, continuing on the trail, Kadal, you take one more look at this carriage and it's covered in tarps, ropes, and rags. But in a small opening, you just barely spot inside the carriage who you could assume is Officer Jawripper.
Oh! Oh!
And I say assume because their head is covered in a canvas sack, but the
Uh-oh.
body and armor are a pretty dead match.
That seems like something we should pay attention to.
Like lying down, like sitting up, Kadal? Like, how are you seeing this?
I'm standing. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Bless you, Kadal.
And
Kadal,
she looks seated in the carriage.
she's seated. I'm standing, Lacan. She's seated.
The failures of language. Period.
So Kadal, you see this.
Okay.
I'm
As they start riding
I'm
away.
gonna cast Earth Tremor underneath the carriage. Just as a reflex.
Luna, you didn't see
never
that.
mind, I didn't see it. Just
Only
kidding.
Kadal.
I'm
do you
so torn. Okay. Who's the closest to me? Are we all just like in the bunch? In the group?
You're probably all in the bunch.
I probably was closest to you because you were talking to them, and then I came up and stepped in front of you, kind of.
Okay. I grab Luna's arm. Luna, they have Jawripper.
And then I will cast Earth Tremor by reflex underneath the carriage.
Okay. Can I have everybody? We will do the Earth Tremor first, but can I have everyone roll initiative?
I
that guy
want
sounded,
this!
he was so heavy when he jumped out of the cart.
Luna.
17.
Okay. Cassia.
13.
13, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Kadal.
22.
22. Damn.
That was a nat
Hot
20.
dice. Ooh. Lacan.
19.
Okay. Damn. Good initiative rolls.
It's a good day for Lacan.
Maybe. We'll see.
Making up for last week.
Let me just do a few rolls here. Just gotta get everyone charted.
I'm so bummed. That was such a good pumpkin story. I'm so annoyed.
It's so believable.
I was nervous. My heart was racing that whole time, and I'm like, "That's it, Cassia. It's the pumpkins."
I mean, you know, it was based in a kernel of truth. My family's pumpkins are amazing,
And
and
they're
we're doing
thriving.
great.
They're thriving. I believe that. I saw
Moisturized.
the garments you were wearing when we first walked into the barracks together,
You
bunkers.
saw my pumpkin garment?
I saw how lucrative the company was that you could buy such garments. Nice pumpkin garments.
All right. Luna, can you tell me about Earth Tremor once again?
Yes, I sure can, DM. It causes a tremor in the ground within range, which is, I believe, 10 feet from self.
Okay.
I think. Each creature other than you in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. If the ground in that area is loose, earth, or stone, it becomes difficult terrain until cleared, with each 5-foot diameter portion requiring at least 1 minute to clear by hand. So what I'm imagining is Luna running after the cart, like jumping like right next to it and just earth tremor underneath it.
Word. And at this point, the cart probably only got like 20 feet away, so it didn't get super far. So let me make these dex
That's a
saves.
cool image. She like runs
That's
up to
cool.
like right next to it and just like in the ground just
Yeah. I imagine her like jumping at it too. Like,
yeah.
What's the DC?
14 dex.
Okay. Okay. So we have 2 failures, 2 successes. So definitely 2 of the individuals that were outside of the carriage will fail this. They take damage and as well, or do they just fall prone?
Yeah, they take 1d6 bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
Okay, can you roll that damage for me?
Yes, I can. 3.
Okay.
And my main objective is kind of to get the carriage to stop, so I'm also making sure this affects the... What are they called?
wheels.
No, the
Chocobo, the underground
Strider.
Strider,
Strider.
yes.
Yeah. Well, with it,
Thank you.
with you making difficult terrain, let me do a little roll here. You make difficult terrain that actually knocks one of the carriage wheels off as the whole thing just kind of falls lopsided. And then on the success, do they take half damage or is it just nothing?
I think it's nothing. Let me check. Yeah, nothing if they succeed. But it does become difficult terrain.
Okay. So, 2 bandits are knocked prone. One of them is still standing, and this individual atop is still seated on the carriage as he stands up and turns around and says,
Oh, little moonshine. I wish you hadn't done that.
Indigo, you have someone in your carriage.
hold on, just getting the vibe. There we go. So, Kadal, top of the round.
Kadal just goes straight for... Can Kadal run straight for Jaw Ripper just to grab her?
The carriage isn't open, so that's going to take some...
I want to get in the carriage.
Some planning, and you would be running past one bandit that would provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh. Okay. Oh, wait. Sorry. So it's Luna carriage, or Luna bandits carriage Indigo?
Mm-hmm. Indigo's
Okay.
still atop the carriage.
Okay. So then I attack that one bandit. Can I I want to move that. I want to just throw the bandit. I want to throw the bandit.
You can try.
I want to try to throw the how the landscape is right now is now the mushroom forest is on the left, and then to the right is
Vice versa. The mushroom forest is now on your right because you turned around to chase after them because it was on
I
your
thought
left.
it was
Now you've turned
previously.
around.
Sorry, got it.
And the cliff is to your left.
Okay, I want to throw that guy. Ooh, I don't want to beat them. I just want to throw the bandit into the forest.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make. Let's see. So I think you're just trying to. What would that be?
Trying to make way. Strength? Throw person?
Yeah, I'm trying to see which action it would be. Other. There. Nope. Here we go. Attack, dash, disengage, dodge, grapple, help, hide, improvise, influence, magic, ready, search, shove.
Oh, I see. I assume it would be grapple to grab him and throw.
It would be shove if you're trying to throw him. Grappling would be trying to keep him grappled.
Got you. Shove. I'm shoving the hell out of him.
Okay. Can I get an athletics? And it will be opposed to his.
Okay. Athletics, go! It's a 16.
That succeeds. Yeah, you shove him. You shove him into the forest.
Yeah, he just goes. It's like the Homer Simpson meme where he like goes away into the forest, but I just throw him full speed.
All right.
And then after that, what's the next thing closest to what's the next thing in front of me before the carriage?
So there's only prone bandits right now. So
Okay.
nothing's really standing in your way, but you used your action, so you'd only have your bone. And actually, the movement would have been used up. So
Right. Okay. Yeah,
aside
you're
from
right.
a bonus action, we would end your turn next to the forest after you just shove.
And I end my turn, Kaiba.
Okay. Lacan.
I feel like Kaiba. I will run in, and how much? We haven't gotten any progress on the breaking into the carriage, right?
Nope.
So seeing what Kadal's kind of going for there, and recognizing that Jaw Ripper would be an incredible ally should we be able to free her. I would like to. Is it metal bars? Is it wood bars? Like, what's keeping us from Jaw Ripper?
Oh, it is it's a wood carriage with a wood door.
Okay, so I briefly mumble about how fire would be helpful here. And then I would like to take my rapier. Is it possible to like attack is there a visible lock on there, or perhaps a point of weakness I could cleave that would open the door?
You could try.
That is what I will be attacking with my rapier.
Okay.
Carriage.
Let's go ahead and make an attack roll against the door.
It's 20.
Nice. Okay, so that hits. What's the damage?
11 piercing.
11 piercing?
Chase.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're able to basically break the door open. It's a door. Doesn't have a lot of HP.
And how do is it just Jaw Ripper inside, or are there other people?
It is just Jaw Ripper inside.
And does she make any response to us opening the door or the shouting?
She does not. She still has that bag over her head, but you see her hands are roped behind her back, and she's sort of just kind of like leaning forward and swaying a little bit.
Do I have any remaining action or movement to remove the bag from her head?
That would be... I mean, we could... That's a minor thing. We could use that as a free action.
I would
Just
like
a
to
quick-
say, Lieutenant! And I'd rip it off her head.
Oh.
You take the bag off, and you see that she seems out of it. She is not all there. She's nodding off a little bit. She's sort of swaying back and forth. Her eyes are half open. Seems like something's going on with her.
And, yeah, I suppose I don't have a first aid check or anything I could do.
What? That would bring us to Luna.
I bet what's going on with Jaw Ripper wouldn't be helped by a cure wounds, because if, like, she doesn't just look like unconscious, she looks like under the influence of something.
Technically, you don't know.
Well, the way you described it is that she looks.
Oh wait, you're next to the carriage, so you'd be
Yeah.
able to look in.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't look like she's. I mean, she. Do a quick insight.
14.
Okay. She looks beat the hell up. You do see she has a couple of small wounds on her
Okay.
body. But also she does seem like there's an additional effect going on. So she does seem wounded, but she might just be like bleeding out. There might be something else.
I'm gonna, as a bonus action, cast Healing Word on Jaw
Okay.
Ripper. And I guess that'll be me saying, I don't know. Because I don't want to reveal anything about who she is. So I'll just say, like, get well soon. And that'll be my healing word.
Okay.
And so she will get 1d4 plus 4, which will equal 8. Hell yeah.
Nice. All right. Heal her
And-
for 8.
And then as my action, I'm going to cast. Sorry, just 1 second. I changed my mind last second.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire. In a 20-foot cube. So pretty much everything on the carriage, I'm thinking.
Sure.
Any creature in the area is outlined in light if they fail a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
The dex is 14. And then whoever is outlined in light, then all attacks will be at advantage against that person.
Okay. Can you tell me what that oh wait, it's just line. Okay, cool. Yeah. Make some quick dex checks. It's gonna be 3 of them since one of them is in the forest. Oh, 2 of them are still prone, so they're gonna auto fail.
Great. That's my first
So-
time casting Fairy Fire.
Hell yeah. It's a good
Ever.
one.
Yeah.
And then the last one will be for this filler. What was the save?
Let me double check. 14 dex.
He succeeds.
Boo.
But what color are they fairy firing?
Can they be kind of like that prismatic rainbowy shine that Luna has in her face markings?
Yeah, for sure.
Like the outside of a bubble.
Whoa.
Oh, cool description. Yeah. So you watch, the rest of y'all see that the 2 individuals on the ground, who still haven't gotten up yet, it's not their turn, are now outlined in this prismatic glow.
That includes
And-
Indigo, right?
No, Indigo succeeded.
Oh, poo.
Damn.
But I mean, he's already glowing. So-
Yeah. But if you attack the newly glowing bandits, then you get advantage on your attack.
Oh, all of us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyone who attacks those 2 now has advantage.
Is that
Yep.
what Fairy Fire is?
Yeah. It
Mhm.
like highlights a person. So if they're invisible, then they're no longer invisible because they're outlined in light. And
Yeah.
then they also, you get advantage against them because it's really easy to aim at them.
Cool. Auto target.
Yeah. And then Nate,
Yeah.
I'm not in melee with anyone at this point, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna back away from the carriage, and can I find cover, like behind a bush?
Yeah. Go ahead and let's see. Yeah, you'd have enough movement so we could say this is your. Oh wait, you use bonus action, right?
Yeah, I don't need
Yeah,
to
you
have
do.
like I don't need
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hide. I just am trying
Okay.
to like walk behind cover.
Yeah, you have movement to where you could like duck into the forest.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, that brings us to Cassia.
Okay. Kind of in the same. Oh, where am I standing?
You are about 20 feet away from all the commotion.
Okay.
Kind of dope for a caster.
Yeah, because the caster knows what she's doing.
Hell yeah, she does.
She does.
And just to quickly repaint the image for you,
Yeah.
20 feet away from you is the carriage, which has a wheel knocked off because of this rough terrain.
Yeah.
Kadal threw one of the regular bandits into the forest. So they're over there now.
Okay.
2 more bandits were knocked prone. So they're on the ground. They haven't gotten up yet. And Indigo is still atop the carriage.
And all my friends are out of the carriage, right?
No one went like into the carriage. They're next to it.
Lacan,
Oh wait, no, Lacan
I'm
went
in
in
there,
to take it off. Yeah,
holding- driving.
that's right.
But is Lacan out? I guess it's-
No.
Okay. Damn it.
You do what you gotta do, Cassia. Don't worry.
Absolutely not. Okay. Then I would like to try casting Fog Cloud, and I want this entire 20-foot sphere to be heavily obscured so that potentially we can all follow Luna.
Mm. That would obscure the vision for everybody. For what it, just to let you know. Right?
Yeah.
Let me look at Fog Cloud. Whoops.
Except for, would the creatures that have fairy fire still be visible?
They'd
That's
still be
interesting.
glowing, probably.
Yeah.
see their outline through the fog.
Think so.
That's a sick move, dude.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh, it's
trying to
almost
find
like
the
I
deeds.
prepared for a fight in a room.
There we go. Yeah, you create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog, which would cover basically everything happening with the carriage.
Uh-huh.
Sphere, it lasts the duration or until a wind of moderate or greater speed disperses it. Yeah, so heavily obscured. So no one would be able to see anything except you'd be able to see the glowing guys.
Oh, that sounds like a terrible, just awful idea.
And another layer on top of that is you'd be casting fog cloud over difficult terrain.
Yeah.
So everyone would be blind and have a hard time walking, which
We'd be tripping
I,
over everything.
yeah, which I kind of forgot to enforce in the last round, but I'll remember forward.
Cool. Okay, well that was like a cool thought that I had, but I'm letting go. Then I would like to. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I guess. Wait, what do you do if you don't know what to do? Above board. What do you do if you don't know what to do?
You go with your gut and pick something.
Blow it up.
Okay.
You do what you gotta do. If you really want to pass, you could. Is passing a thing?
You can pass your turn, or you can hold an action, or if there's like something that doesn't cost you much, like a cantrip or something, like
Well,
a buff you can give people, that's always a good fallback.
How's
Ooh.
this? Can I cast web as soon as Lacan is out of that carriage?
That's a good hold action.
Let me look up. Because I always forget about hold action.
Cassia, you are a bag of tricks. What the hell?
Here.
Yeah, you
It's
really
awesome.
did some spell crafting.
You're like missed,
I
missile.
am
Well.
sweating. But I'm seeing this is a learning moment because now I'm looking at these spells and I totally tried to predict what was going to happen. So I'm wrong. It's good to know. It's good to know.
Okay. Yeah, looking at this, I'm consulting forums at this point, but I did find something that says when you ready a spell, you cast it as normal, but hold it, which you release with your reaction when the trigger occurs. So you're going to wait until you see Lacan leave.
Out.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Yeah. And then the web should go over the carriage like, huh.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Teamwork.
You're doing great.
You too.
Barf 84!
We're not at the barf part yet.
That was my practice.
Our team, though. It's like Team Avatar, but Barf 84.
I don't want that to stick.
Luna, remind
Yeah.
me, you're not actually in the carriage right now, right?
No, I went and found cover in the forest
Okay.
by the roadside.
Okay. All right, so you're out of sight. So next best target is
Yeah, boy.
Kandal.
Yep. Come at me, bro.
Indigo, as we're calling him, takes aim at you.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah? Well, what's he hitting me with?
You
Gun.
just have to know what your armor class is.
It's 14.
Okay.
Stir.
Man. Indigo scares me.
You take 4 piercing damage.
Damn. Is a projectile also considered a missile by any chance?
It is not.
Damn it!
A missile is a missile, I think, right?
No, that would make sense.
Yeah, a missile would also be like a bolt, right?
I thought a missile and a projectile might be the same thing in terms of D&D.
Well, if we can confirm, I do have a reaction move called Deflect Missile. And Deflect
What's the
Missile
text
attacks.
of it?
I can use this reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus 5. If you reduce damage to 0 and have a free hand, you can spend 1 key to make a ranged attack with a range of 20/60.
Yeah, you can use that here for sure.
Oh.
That's very cool.
Did you just
My whole
answer
life
on
was-
DM's behalf?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean. I just meant that, like, rule-wise.
You can use that here for sure. Yeah. In this context, man, I forgot missile is. It should be like deflect projectile, whatever. Yeah, you can totally
deflect
do that.
ranged.
Mhm.
It really, yeah. That's why I wanted to make sure, because I'm like, that's very specific that I can only deflect missiles. Okay, so then, do I?
Okay, so read it to me again.
Okay. Ooh, my first thing. Okay. You can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do
You
so,
are.
the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus 5. If you reduce damage to 0 and have a free hand, you can spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack with a range of 20 to 60.
Okay, so the
So you
damage
throw it
was
back.
4. Yeah, the damage was 4, so you can throw this missile back.
Look at that!
Or sorry, this bullet back.
Oh! Okay.
That's sick.
Monk shit.
Dude, that's like freaking Mr. Miyagi just.
I think of
Love
freaking, was it Raditz who caught the bullet and flicked it back at the farmer?
Yeah, you're raditzing right now. Go ahead and
Bad people.
make that ranged attack.
Ranged attack is roll. Sorry, how do I do a ranged attack? Is it
What would
different?
this be? An improvised weapon?
I have deflect missile attack, and then it says
That's
Go
probably
ahead.
slash DC +4. Is that what
Yeah, yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, there it is. Deflect
Okay,
missiles attack.
roll
Yeah,
in.
so yeah, roll.
Okay, so that's 12.
Okay. You fucking catch this thing and you take no damage. You flick it right back at him.
Hell yeah.
And it goes bing.
Ah,
still cool. Still cool.
it was still dope as hell.
And goes,
Indigo, you can't deny. That was dope as hell, man.
Credit where credit's due. Ain't never seen that before.
Thanks. I learned that myself. I
If
figured it
Masterfield
out.
were here, he would definitely give you points.
I think so too. How many points do you guys think I would get?
Uh,
Two
I mean,
to-
that-
2 to
that
30.
the
seems like-
bandit that is in the forest is going to come out and try and attack you, Kadal, because you
Damn
threw him in the
it!
forest and he was not stoked about it.
Yeah, that was my bad, man. I should have just offed you.
Oh, fuck, he crits.
Oh, good. What's that mean?
He gets a damage bonus.
Fantastic. Oh, real quick. Do I do anything about the reduced damage?
You just don't take damage from the bullet.
Hell yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was awesome.
You do, however, take 8 slashing damage.
Damn. That was worse than the bullet. Great.
And now you are in melee with the bandit that you had thrown into the forest. The 2 other bandits are going to use their actions to get up. And now that brings us back to the top of the round, Kadal.
So I'm throwing hands with the bandit. We just went into the forest.
Yep, and he just gave you a big old slash.
Yeah, he slashed me good. Okay. I'm gonna use. He slashed me with a sword.
Yeah.
Bitch move. All right. I'm gonna use unarmed strike.
Cool.
Potato salad. 17.
17 hits, roll damage.
Oh, get fucked. Wait, what? Oh. 4.
4, okay. And you're gonna bonus action hit him again?
Oh yeah. Oh,
All right.
oh yes, sir. Go. 17.
Yep, still hits.
Let's
Damage again.
go. 6. So literally,
Okay.
I popped him, and he went. Oh, and then I just went, bop into the same hit.
Mhm. You give him just a quick retaliation 1-2, and he's instantly looking really, really rough.
Yeah.
You hit those vitals like right on the money. He's
Yeah.
like,
He's seeing 2 of me. He's wheezing.
mm-hmm.
He's like, damn, lizard's got hands.
Lacan.
So watching this all go down, watching 2 teammates take tremendous damage, I'm going to first and foremost hold on to Jaw Ripper. And do I have the strength to leap with her back out of the carriage?
Yeah. She's got like just enough vitality to where as you like pick her up, you see that with age, she's able to kind of hobble and barely hold herself up, but you're not carrying the full dead weight of her.
Okay. So I'm gonna get her out of the carriage, which then, Cassia, you were ready for me to do, right?
Web, please. Right?
Which Lacan wasn't quite ready for you to do. So as he jumps out with Jaw Ripper, it's just like, I'm like, what does Web do?
Well, it is if we were in a room, it would stick to the walls.
Conjure
And people get
man.
stuck in it. But as it is now, it would just go right over the carriage. It doesn't have anything. It just flops over.
Yeah, the sticky webs kind of cover you, just like a.
So you just got like a dress of web?
I
the
thought
webs
that
aren't
It's touching
if
Lacan.
the webs aren't anchored between two solid masses, such as walls or trees, which there's too much open space, or layered across a floor, you could layer it across the floor or the carriage. But it says the conjured web collapses on itself.
Yeah. Can it collapse on the carriage or
Or the floor.
floor of the carriage?
I was understanding that the trigger was Lacan gets out of the carriage so that
Yeah.
she could cast it to encompass the carriage.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do
Good
that.
words.
And it's not gonna like the web going over the two of you was just for flavor. It doesn't hinder you in any way. It just kind of,
Icy.
Yeah,
Love it.
just
and as you
progress.
step out of the carriage, holding Jaw Ripper, Indigo says to you,
Now you best put my bounty back where you found it.
Who's paying you for her? And also, is he stuck in the web?
let's see here. Each creature that starts its turn in the web, and this series of fail-safe creatures restrained as long as it remains in the webs. Oh, sure.
Just as I planned.
Okay.
The look on your face, the pure like, yes, something happened.
I was really
Luna.
wondering about the web, man.
Luna.
Wait, I didn't even do anything.
Oh, sorry. I forgot that wasn't your turn. You just got out. Lacan, what are you doing?
I rescued Jaw Ripper.
Yeah.
Is she able to communicate at all, or is she just kind of stumbling along?
Nah, she's just stumbling in and out of it.
So he called it Jaw Ripper his bounty.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to ask him a question, and then I would like to have time to yell at everybody else. Maybe a suggestion about, I don't know, GTing the F out.
So speech bubble mid combat. So I'd say you get one or the other.
Okay. I'm going to ask Bounty to you. How much you pay? I got one speech bubble. Oh, Lacan, come on, get it together. He's like, we'll pay double. And I would like to hold an action with my crossbow up if Indigo makes a step or any of the guys towards me and Jaw Ripper.
We'll
Sure.
pay double is
Oh, I love
crazy,
it.
man.
That's wild. We'll pay double as you aim at him.
So
That's
bad.
so baller, dude.
That's wild
God.
negotiating
That
tactics.
is so baller. Lacan, you're
Anything else on your turn?
I think that's the max things.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Now we move to Luna.
I'm holding that.
This reminds me of a story.
What?
The spirits are telling me a tale. As I watch this play out, the spirits whisper to me a story of the tale of the traveler. I'm gonna say that this Lacan looked so cool, like standing there protecting Jaw Ripper with the crossbow, that I was like, wow, this reminds me of the mighty traveler. And the spirits grant Lacan a temporary hit points, and your walking speed increases by 10 feet, and you gain a +1 bonus to your AC. So I'm imagining what this looks like is kind of a glowing, like that like bubble sheen around you, but it kind of like coalesces for a moment as like armor around you, and like there's this mystical magical like, and then you also like your leg muscles kind of go because you get a little faster.
Hell
And
yeah.
your hit points will be, what is my inspiration? That's 1d6. So you're gonna get temporary hit points that are 1 plus my bard level, which is 3. So 4 temporary hit points.
Sweet.
And that's my bonus action.
Damn.
Hey.
Oh my
So
god.
Ah.
from the bushes, you hear Luna like singing the tale of the traveler, strong and mighty, just like singing to herself. And then to use my actual turn, I am going to cast Hideous Laughter on Indigo, or try.
Okay.
And I will say, have you heard about the pop star that was wearing Indigo's armor? They really blew up. And then I cast Hideous Laughter Indigo. It's a really bad joke.
You missed the hiccup.
You got-
He's got.
this dialogue is incredible.
So he needs to succeed on Wisdom 14.
It's all done.
All right. Let me see something really quick.
This is
Can you read me the effects of that again?
A creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if the spell affects it. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration.
Is this a charm?
I don't think so. It's an
Okay.
enchantment.
Ah, an enchantment. Okay.
I'm really hoping that all of these clarifications mean it succeeded.
Oh, I was just seeing to see like if a roll is necessary,
I
which it is.
really want Glowing Tin Can Man to fall prone and giggle.
And his laugh is like, ha, 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 ha.
And what was the DC?
14 Wisdom.
He succeeds by 1.
Oh.
Oh man. Can that mean he goes?
That was funny.
Thanks.
oh my god.
That's the end of my turn.
Anything else? Okay. What's Cassia?
Okay, so first I would like to cast Shield because I'm a little scared.
Sure.
And then I would like to use my cantrip called Firebolt, and I would like to light the web on fire.
Oh yeah!
Oh, shit. Oh.
I mean, if you can't light the web on fire, you could at least light the carriage on fire.
Okay.
Why didn't I just
Yeah.
go with that?
Something is catching on fire.
Why didn't I just do that?
Wow.
You're
Yeah,
like, it's a
straight
wooden
up,
carriage made of
Question
wood.
it. I was like, genius.
that straight up says it. The web spell creates flammable webs.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, look at you coming up with the combos.
I've been studying.
That's a sick combo. You gotta keep that one in
Mhm.
your pocket.
Sick.
Oh.
Yeah. The webs ignite. So, any movement on your turn, or is that it?
You should probably back up.
Get even farther away.
Yes,
I
please.
just took a clip of Christina's like reaction to that because I need that as a reaction gift.
You know that Elmo?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, that's Cassia.
Chat's getting in.
All right. So first, Indigo's got to make a dex save because he's in well, actually, so the webs are just on fire. So instead of being restrained, he's just gonna take fire damage.
Hell yeah.
Maybe he just got oiled, though.
Oh, sorry. You roll the fire damage. What would be? Let's see.
Oh, yes.
Fire
Yes, it's-
damage 5e. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's
It is left to
It's
the
a 5.
DM. What's a 5?
Oh, it's a 1d10
For
damage.
we're not doing
Oh,
firebolt damage though, because you hit the web. Not
Oh,
him.
yeah.
So we're just doing. He's in fire. So
Yes, engulfed fire.
Engulfing fire. Let me get 1d10.
Okay. Another one?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do a d10 damage.
I
In
love
my
it.
head, the beginning of "It's Getting Hot in Here" started playing.
So hot in here. Dun, dun. It's a 6.
Okay.
So hot in.
You
Yeah.
paint this picture and have kind of made him more terrifying as he stands in these flames and he doesn't move to escape them. His eyes are dead set on you, Lacan, and says,
Last chance to put that bounty back.
I feel like I don't want to spend my word bubble on this, but I feel like if I just look at the flaming box that is now the carriage, and then like, you can see the question on my face, right? Like, in there.
Into the carriage?
It is like a crossbow up.
last thing he says is,
She still pays dead.
But not unrecognizably burnt, sir. That doesn't even make sense.
okay. You watch as he takes aim towards you.
I shoot then. I shoot, right? I shoot.
Said it was moved towards you,
Guys,
and he has not
aim.
moved.
That's stepping towards me. That is under the colloquial.
Taking aim is
Coming
technically
at
coming
me.
closer to her.
This is
Okay. I'll give you a shot.
preposition forward movement.
Take a shot.
Yes. I would like to also. This shot is gonna be, the disarming attack. If I hit with a weapon attack, I can expend a superiority die to add it to the damage to disarm the target. I don't feel like it's gonna work out, but we're going for it. Okay, this is a 19. We're off to a great start. Does that hit?
19 hits.
Dang. Sick.
Lacan's back.
Now we got 5 damage from piercing, but hold up. 'Cause
But
we're also
one-
gonna-
5 damage of what?
piercing?
Does not damage.
Well, wait, I got my superiority die.
Oh, he's immune to piercing.
It's fucking okay. That didn't seem right. I rolled all 4 of my superiority dice.
What's the damage from the superiority dice? Is it just the same type of damage?
Maneuvers to enhance the attack, so I would suppose so. It's 6. That's so much. And it should disengage. Sorry. Then he should lose the weapon, perhaps, if it comes down to damage. Target must make a wisdom saving throw DC 12. On failure, the target has disadvantage on all attack roll. No, that's good. I'm sorry. Strength saving throw DC 12.
This applies to projectiles?
Oh, it's a weapon. No.
Let me
It's a
see
ranged
here.
weapon.
The missile.
We're putting a lot under projectile bullet
We're
here.
reaching.
Okay,
on,
so this is sorry.
It's done.
So this is which feat or sorry, trait?
Disarming attack maneuver for my battle.
Just want to read this. There it is. When you hit with a weapon attack. Oh, that's weird. It doesn't specify. You can expend 1 superiority dice, add to the damage. Target hits if it fails a strength saving throw.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's make it a strength saving throw.
Can you put it on the dice camera?
So
For
hot.
the action, you know.
Oh.
1 second. We're a little shorter on time than I thought, so I'm just gonna roll this. He does roll a 1.
It's a big day. Big day for Lacan here.
Yes.
Lacan, it's your comeback, baby.
Mhm.
Mammy Cassidy.
All right. And he says,
Well, I'm done being nice.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
as he takes out another gun.
God, where is he getting these?
Oh, it's like he has more than one. But that's going to be his action.
Sucks to suck.
So all right.
Where did that other gun land?
Oh.
Somewhere in the fire.
That's unfortunate.
Good. So no one can have it. That's what I wanted.
Action has been.
All righty. Wow. See, now I have the choice of as a DM who messed up. I already said it, so whatever. All right. Bandit with Kadal is gonna take another slash. Oh shit, the other bandits are on fire. That's funny. That's a 12 to hit. Kadal, does a 12 hit?
No, I'm 14.
Okay.
Damn, they were just on the fire.
Cassia, can you roll 2d10 for me?
Of course. 1, 2. At 1 and 6, so it's a 7.
Okay. And can you roll that again?
Yeah. Eight.
Okay. The bandits start running to escape the fire. First one took 7, first one took 8. As they are screaming, running down the trail. Kadal, your turn.
Is there a bandit near me?
Yeah, you're still in combat with one.
Okay. Sweet. We're gonna unarmed strike him.
Yep.
Smack the 19.
You get him square in the jaw, and he hits the floor.
Oh, great. I just bop.
Mm-hmm.
The slow motion one, too. Like,
Anything else on your turn?
I can take a bonus action.
Yes.
Okay. How far am I from Indigo and my friends?
20 feet through fire from Indigo. Oh, wait, no, but the carriage is on fire. So the carriage is on fire. We're just saying just the carriage is on fire. No one's in the carriage.
Carriage on fire.
Cool. Yeah.
So
20 feet.
from everybody?
Yeah.
I couldn't dash, right? I can't dash to my friends.
You already used your action.
Okay.
I believe dash is an action, right? Yeah. To double your speed.
Am I too far to just go to that area? Is that too far?
No, you have movement speed and you can get there. It's just you're going to be
great.
walking up to a carriage that's on fire.
Okay. I don't want to go to the fire. I just want to go to Lacan.
Okay.
And then I can't do... What is that move? What's that action? It's not an action. It's like recoil, or you're like hold for action?
You don't have any action. You don't have anything left you can do on your turn
Okay,
at
cool.
this point. Aside from a bonus action, there's nothing you can hold.
Okay.
Which brings us to Lacan.
Okay. This is so stupid. DM,
What do you got?
can I shoot his new gun away with a disarming attack again?
Hell
I will.
yeah.
So I will give the last one because I spoke before reading, but he is immune to piercing damage. And with that, I would say he'd be immune to the disarming effect.
Yeah.
So the first one, we'll say more or less caught him off guard, but can't quite flub that twice.
Okay. So we have two of the bandits, or the two bandits that were on fire have run off. The third bandit
they're
has
booking
been
it.
taken down. It's
Yep.
We're just now kind of facing down.
More or less. The other two bandits could come back, but they're still on fire, so who knows what's going through their minds aside from I'm on fire.
Okay. And the ground is on fire, but it's not bothering him. The piercing damage hasn't done crap to him.
Yeah. The piercing damage definitely seems like an immunity. The fire more or less just seems like he just doesn't care.
Legend. Okay, cool. But and then beneath that fire is still uneven terrain, so he's gonna be slow. I think, team, we've got to run. Get to the inn, and I'm gonna keep my. Wow, the crossbow is so freaking useless. I'm gonna foist Jaw Ripper onto Kadal and take out my rapier and hold my ground and tell everybody to run back to the inn. And I'm gonna hold action to defend against the advance of Indigo until everyone can clear out.
All right. Luna.
I don't want to run, but I respect Lacan. So
You don't have to run. I above board.
I'm gonna run, but as I go, I'm gonna touch Kadal, or I'm gonna touch Lacan and cast guidance and say, "You got this," and give you get D4 added to any ability check.
You got
And
me
you also have
bulked.
all that stuff I still gave you before.
Boffed. Boffed
And
to
then
the gills.
I'll use my motion or all my movement to continue running and also try to stay in cover as I go. Duck behind a tree.
Fantastic. Cassia.
Okay. I see where Luna's going, and I'm gonna try to get there too. On my way out, can I cast Mage Hand at Doofus? What's his name?
Indigo.
Indigo.
What are you trying to do with Mage Hand?
Just like knock him over.
Mage Hand isn't super strong. Let's
Okay.
see. A spectrum. The hand lasts for the duration or until you dismiss it. The hand vanishes. Blah, blah, blah. You can use your action to control the hand. You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container, pour out the contents of a vial, things like that. The hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds.
What happened to my little shove? Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Then, I would like to, while I'm here, touch Kadal and enhance his strength.
All right. What are you using for that?
Enhance ability.
Enhance ability. Very nice. So Kadal. Oh, it's not coming up for me. Can you just read what that does?
You touch a creature and choose strength, etc. For the duration, the target has advantage on ability checks using the chosen ability.
To be clear, you're using it on me, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess in my mind you have to
Well,
carry.
I was going to
power
say,
breath.
I don't think that Kadal would want to leave anyways, so he would probably want to stay and fight with Lacan. So that would just make sense.
I'm just covering retreat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Lacan's
it sounds
not
like strength
staying
will
to
work either
fight.
way.
Okay.
I'm just trying to help on the way out.
Just need to be strong and
Screen.
hold Jaw Ripper.
Okay. Cassie, is that your turn?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Indigo. See something here.
I'm nervous.
You see he takes aim once again. And you see the glow within him, between his joints and in his eyes, brightens up for a brief second.
I don't feel good.
As
Yeah,
he
that
says,
exhale didn't sound good.
as he says, sorry, as he says,
I warned y'all, what's mine is mine.
as he fires at Jaw Ripper.
Oh!
Kadal, you're holding Jaw Ripper, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any reactions that could
I
protect?
Can I use my deflect again?
Not if you're holding somebody.
But what if I dropped her on the ground?
Also, with deflect, it only said you needed a free hand to throw it back.
I do have, yeah, true. And yeah, let me see. You can use your reaction to deflect or catch a missile when you are hit by a ranged attack. So you take damage, reduce. If you have a free hand, you can spend 1 key point. So am I holding her over my shoulder, or am I holding her?
Can you read me the beginning of that one more time?
I'll read the whole thing. You can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon.
Stop right there.
Okay.
The shot wasn't at you.
Oh, you aren't hit.
Ah!
Can I? So I was holding an action. Can I shove them both away, like just to clear out of the space?
That wasn't the action you held, though.
That
It
was not the
wasn't.
action held.
I can't deflect for anyone else. That's such a selfish move. And they're in my arms. Can I use my tail? Just tail
You
whip?
feel the full weight of Jaw Ripper push onto you as her body goes limp. And he says,
I'm gonna let you drop her right there. And because I'm feeling generous, I'll give you one chance to walk away. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a much bigger haul to move around.
Kadal, bring her here! I yell from down the road.
I lean into you, Kadal, and I say, "Drop her. It's not a rescue mission now."
Is it my move?
You have seen Luna heal people.
Okay. So
that is his turn. That would bring us to Kadal.
But Kadal didn't move.
no, that was.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Kadal's
Figure's
turn.
Yeah.
Is Jaw Ripper dead?
You assume so.
How far is Cassia and Luna? Or Cassia and Luna?
About 30 feet down the road.
Okay. So Kadal sets Jaw Ripper down, and he starts to do the flicker. So everything under his scale starts to light up and everything. And he wants to try the blue breath weapon on.
Okay. Yeah, you put her down, and as you're getting ready to attack, you look up and you literally see the silhouette of this glowing blue madman kind of being like through the bending of heat waves under fire. And you take aim and let's get your attack.
Okay. How does this work?
So, well, let me look.
Okay.
Breath weapon. It is a dexterity save. You can use your action to exhale destructive energy or draconic. So dex 11, and it is 2d6 lightning. So he needs to make a dex save. You don't even make an attack. More time. He rolled a 14. What was the save?
Dex
11.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it half damage on a thing or the DC saving throw? Creature takes 2d6. Okay, so he's still going to take damage, but it's going to be half damage. So go ahead, roll 2d6 for me and give me that damage.
2d6. One is 2, and then the other is 5.
So 7.
7.
Okay. Have that. As he sort of doesn't completely jump out of the way, but he sort of leans, you do manage to hit his arm with the lightning damage.
Yeah. So I want to be clear, because I've read a few contradicting notes now. Is Kuatoa weak to lightning or thunder?
Lightning.
Okay, so this also, would this damage me?
No.
Okay. Great.
All right. Lacan.
So you put Jaw Ripper down, Kadal. You've attacked.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
you
I-
need to take 5 damage.
I would grab you by the bicep and say, "We've got to go," and try and tug you, but ultimately take a couple steps down the road, probably about half my movement before I look back to see if you're joining. And then I would like to once again ready an attack, but just be waiting for Kadal to come.
Okay, so you are readying an action?
I've got a if, let's see, because he's mainly shooting projectiles. I don't really have a defense against that, so I would say I'll ready a dodge, and I'll wait 15 feet away from Kadal to see if he's joining, and that dodge will be for an attack from Indigo.
Let me take a look at that really quick.
Readying a dodge real?
I don't think so, because that's a rogue thing. Actions are attack, dash, disengage. Oh, dodge. Let's see here. Until the start of your next turn, attack rolls against you have disadvantage. Interesting. Okay. And you make dexterity saving throws with advantage. Okay. So that if you take the dodge action, you can gain the following benefits until starting next any attack rolls. Oh, wild. I didn't realize you can just do that.
Oh, cool. It was on my
Okay.
list, but okay. Good to know it's accessible to me.
That's sick.
Cool. All right. So it would be at disadvantage if he takes an attack on you. Luna.
As soon as I see Jaw Ripper go down, I'm gonna cast Healing Word and just say, "No, live," and try to heal before she runs out of death saves at second level.
Friends.
The silence is stressing me out.
I know.
dude.
All I hear is like click, click, click.
So I just wouldn't say anything because I try to, look up rules and look up what the general consensus of stuff is before I throw stuff out there. Death saves are for player characters.
Well,
But let's look at Healing Word. Creature of your choice, you can see within range. Hit points either special no effect on undead or constructs.
so
That would
here's
be
my
more of a like.
argument, DM.
Okay.
So she got shot with a gun.
Yep.
If an in-game round is like 3 seconds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Theoretically, it's only been less than 3 seconds since she was hit by this gun before I get to heal her. And a person wouldn't bleed out in that amount of time completely before I was able to Healing Word them.
From a narrative standpoint, she didn't bleed out.
Okay, well,
She was gunned down dead. From a mechanical standpoint, Healing Word in 5th edition cannot revive a dead creature.
oh. But so you're saying
Someone making death saves could be.
Yeah. But so you're saying she, as soon as the gun hit her, she was dead.
Very.
Okay. Well, it was worth the try.
I understand.
Something really sad and beautiful about Luna trying that, though.
Do you want me to have used my action for that, or do you want me
No.
to take a different action?
Yeah, I'll say that's totally up to you.
All right,
Would
Luna
have still tried?
with tears in her eyes will just like run, like barefoot scramble, angry child run up to in front of Lacan and Kadal and cast Thunderwave at 2nd level at the whole carriage and the fire and the guy and everything. Just
Okay. So your Thunderwave would just, at this point, the carriage has been on fire for a good few seconds. It was already kind of rackety. The Thunderwave would just blow that thing to smithereens. And let's have this guy make a dex save. We'll say a disadvantage because he's atop this carriage that's being blown apart.
This
What's
is
the
actually
DC?
like a dope way to use Thunderwave because he would take dexterity fall damage and also constitution thunder damage.
Mm-hmm. So what's a DC?
Con 14.
He succeeds.
But not versus the fall damage.
Not versus
Maybe.
the fall damage.
Also, he takes half damage even if he succeeds the Thunderwave.
So here's an interesting thing, though. Fall damage is bludgeoning,
Oh my god.
Okay.
so he's not going to take fall damage, even though he does fall and hits with a loud clank.
But he will take half thunder.
Sure will.
Ooh, and I rolled 15.
Nice.
Well, how do you do the half? Is it more or less if it's...
DM's discretion, I usually do in favor of the player. So if it's damage against a bad guy, I do half and round up. If it's damage against a player, if I remember to, I do half and round down. So 15 would be
8.
8. Yes, thank you.
And then he also gets pushed 10 feet away from us.
You made the dex save.
Oh, isn't pushed. You're right. Sorry.
Mm. So he just falls on his ass. He takes that damage. Anything else?
Well, I'll give, since Kadal is looking so flickery, I'm gonna give him Bardic Inspiration, and I'm just gonna kind of like pat his arm and like hum a little bit and like comfort him. So you get a 1d6 to add to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw for 10 minutes.
Add a 1. So every move for 10
No,
minutes?
just one time.
Okay.
So at your next attack, for example, you can add 1d6.
1d6. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Cassia, what will you do?
Also in my speech bubble, I say, now let's leave.
I want to create just a quick distraction when I can. So I'd like to cast Minor Illusion. And I would like to basically throw a scream at Indigo.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I want it to be pumpkin! So we can get out of there. My categories.
All right. So I understand everyone's kind of like making their way to try and escape.
That's my plan, yeah.
But what's Kadal doing though? It's not your turn, but I'm curious what Kadal's overall vibe.
Kadal is in his tunnel vision mode again, and he doesn't want to. He's trying to kill Indigo right now because Jaw Ripper's dead, and so he's I don't know what the term for it is, but he's enraged, and so he's trying to go for he's getting ready to attack Indigo, but then Luna touches him and like does the whole calming thing, and I imagine that would start like brushing over or washing away the red. So he's kind of like persuadable to leave.
Okay.
But
so then everyone else is kind of making their way away from this, continuing down the trail towards the inn. Kadal, you're basically left like kind of closest.
Yeah.
He, with heavy feet, walks towards you. And he walks right up to you. And he puts his metal face inches away from yours. He says,
What's it gonna be, boy?
that's his whole turn. He doesn't do anything else.
Oh no.
Kadal, is it Kadal's turn?
It is now Kadal's turn.
I hate that it's my turn because I know what I want to do, but I know what Kadal wants to do.
Oh.
So Kadal is going to try to unarmed strike him. He's going to do flurry of blows.
Okay.
It's 20.
That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Flurry of blows. I'm just looking at it.
It's bludgeoning.
Kadal, you're blinded with rage at this challenge, and yeah, you start just pummeling straight into him, and it feels like you are just punching solid steel as you just
Yeah, I almost imagine he's like on all four, like he's pouncing on the dude and on Indigo and like scratching and just clobbering at him. But it's tink 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 tink.
And then he looks at you and says, he puts his hands in his pocket. He says,
Now tuck tail and run home, boy.
He's tired. I imagine at this point, because I have a bonus action. Wait. He wanted to take it. Yeah. So, he's like he's flickering and he's crying and he's like running out of energy, like hitting Indigo, and then he just stops and looks back at everyone's leaving, or everyone's standing there waiting for me.
I think we're all standing there kind of like watching you with pity and horror and like being stuck.
Yeah.
Because we won't leave you, but we all don't think we have a chance.
Okay. So he finally, Kadal like slams his fist on his head, on Indigo's head, and then just like is done, and then just puts his head down because he's like all of his energy's gone now. He has Step of the Wind as a bonus action, which would be dash.
Okay.
Can he run to his troop?
Absolutely.
Thank God, he's got to do that. He's going to do that.
You join the rest of your companions.
I was just waiting for the attack of opportunity on you. So, assuming you can leave his presence, I'm only 15 feet away, and I've been like, ha, as Lacan. So as you get close, I'm going to put an arm around you. We're going to go. Or at least I'm going to give you a smack as you go by. It depends on your momentum.
Like,
you tell me.
What the hell were you thinking? And just walking behind. Ugh.
And that's where we'll stop.
Ah!
Damn it, dude!
God.
I'm sweating.
He was bad man.
That was a bad man you made up.
I like how last week everyone was like, that hooded guy must be pretty bad. And all he did was boop Luna on the nose. This guy just-
Ooh-wee.
Oh, you guys,
my heart's
like
my-
major emotional trauma.
My heart is like racing right now. Whoa. I'm hot. I'm angry.
I liked all the conflicts between our characters where Luna and Kadal, you guys were like, stay and fight. And I'm like, leave her, she's dead.
Yeah.
You guys did great, though. This was definitely a lot of tough decisions to try and navigate.
Yeah. I think as a new player too, this entire time I had been struggling with, okay, what do I want to do and what would Kadal do? And like the whole time I'm like, oh, he's not dying. Indigo's not dying. We need to go. We need to run. But
Dude, when he taunted you,
but every time he said something, I got a pit in my stomach and I started getting like, you know, when you accidentally run into something and you get built with rage, like you get tingly. Maybe it's just me. I was like furious with that.
Oh, he was an asshole. He was pushing buttons. That's for sure.
And the fact that his hands were in his pockets, the some bitch.
I see people in chat. Nate, you would be proud. A lot of people have commented that this is what happens when you train under Chris Perkins as a DM.
Oh, thank you guys so much. I appreciate that.
You know, Alex Grayson says this is definitely the major emotional trauma I was preparing for.
Great. Same.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, this
Ooh.
character. I like Indigo. That's a great.
He's cool.
Nate, there was also some theorizing in chat of people who may recognize that voice of a character. Do you have anything to say about whether that may be similar or not?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. Cool.
Do we, would you even tell us? Or do we get anywhere close to like dinging him?
You're not sure, but maybe based on his demeanor, his posture towards the end there, he didn't seem too phased. I mean, he walked up to Kadal point blank.
Oh man.
Best move.
I really don't want to leave Jaw Ripper there. I really wish you hadn't dropped her.
That's dead weight.
I know,
We
and he wouldn't
gotta
have let us
go.
leave with her either. We're just little babies. I can't wait until like 5 levels from now, 10 levels from now, when we meet this person again and we're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's time.
Oh
We're just
my
like
God.
little tiny weakling babies right now.
We're just like that drawing of Kadal, like the squishy one. We're all like little
Just
squishies. Just like we're like the Muppet babies. We're like
Full Kermit, no Piggy in the bloodline. I see it.
Damn.
Muppet babies.
No pig in the butt.
We
I might have
are
been more
Muppet
about Muppet
babies.
Damn it. How fast does it take to level up? I want to be level up. Give
You
me
know
level
he's
up.
just gonna pull more heinous shit out of the.
Give me
It
level
takes
up.
time.
Yeah,
What level are y'all?
It's not getting easier.
We're 3.
Y'all are,
We're
oh yeah,
3.
y'all are 3. 3's good.
Wait, oh, the big twin.
God. He goes, oh, 3's good. Oh.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
just grateful to have made it to 3.
Well, thank you, Red Wizard. Yes, that is the Kadal.
Yeah.
That sad
That's how I
piano
feel.
That's
drill.
how I felt.
That's how we are. That's Kadal
And, like-
sitting there. No, don't take my friend.
He said,
Every
"Don't
time-
shoot me."
Every time I landed a hit, you heard the sound of a squeaky toy. like a rubber hammer.
Oh, it's
Oh,
so
second
sad.
above board question for perhaps
Mhm.
Luna or the group. Who's got our egg?
We put the oh.
I have it. Yeah,
Wouldn't
I have
we-
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our egg.
Our-
Are you trying to foist
Our
off
egg.
responsibility of the egg, Cassia? This is health class and we're a 4-person family.
This is our egg baby, okay?
Put a face on it, call it Hogarth. I'm taking care of it.
I want to see an image of Indigo standing on a burning carriage glowing.
Yeah, that fire made him look so cool.
That fucking sound that it looked like in my head the Sephiroth walking into fire moment.
Oh, it's got those vibes.
Don't give me
Oh.
a crush on him. What are you doing?
Root Not Pseudo in chat made a really good point. They said level 3 is pretty strong. It's hard to fight a guy immune to piercing and bludgeoning damage at any level.
Mhm.
Great.
I don't care. I want it now.
Yeah.
I want it now.
Well, that
you,
concludes
Nate.
our live stream of Dungeons and Dragons for this week. If you're watching live, thank you for stopping by. And if anyone that you know wants to watch later, you can find the VODs not on twitch.tv/Anaprosser, where you may be watching live, but instead on youtube.com/@StonesThrow RPG. That's where all the VODs live. And you can also find shorts and clips from all of the shows on our social media at StonesThrow RPG on TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, and of course YouTube Shorts as well. I think there.
And I'm gonna come to your house.
Huh?
And I'm gonna come to your house.
You're gonna go to all of their houses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So watch for Christina Wolfgram at your door.
Tag me.
She's the same height as Cassie in real life, so don't be opening the door looking at eye level. Okay, right down here.
It's like one of those, like meeting a celebrity in real life and they're way shorter than you thought, but like way shorter.
You open the door, there's nothing there. You're like, what the heck? And then you look down and
She brings Girl Scouts when she comes.
Other things I wanted to mention is that we officially, thanks to all of you tuning in and being involved and watching videos on our YouTube channel, we were officially YouTube partnered and monetized this week. So we will be working this week on making sure that we have some fun benefits for you if you would like to become a member or if you would like to super chat and things like that. In the meantime, if you do want to support the show with a little tip, you can do that using !tip jar in chat, and that'll bring you up the link. We, of course, want to really shout out our amazing first and currently only sponsor, Roll for Gravity. If you missed us talking about them last week, You really should go check them out. The biggest problem that a lot of us face with Dungeons and Dragons is finding a way to schedule with all of our mostly adult friends who have mostly adult lives that require them to do things that are not Dungeons and Dragons, annoyingly. So using Roll for Gravity, you can find a lot of scheduling tools. You can also find some pro DM tools and a lot of really cool ways to make community and make playing D&D even easier. Plus, I know there are quite a few of you who in our Discord have mentioned that you're looking for a group and would like to play Dungeons and Dragons yourself, and it would be a great place to look for a group if that's someone like you. Speaking of the Discord, don't forget to hang out in our Discord and on our subreddit. Some great places to go discuss the episode, post any clips you've made, post any fan art, or ask any questions of the cast. All of those things are available to you there. If you're looking for the link to those things, they are in the description of the YouTube video, as well as sundry other places, and you can also use !, Discord, or Reddit in chat to find those links as well. And before we do shout outs as a group for anything else that we have coming up, I just wanted to say that I feel like especially those of us in the United States right now are really facing some more unprecedented times, unfortunately. And to me, especially, it feels like a really scary time and a time that makes me feel really uncertain and really need community and really need safe spaces. So far as it comes to our places that we're creating here online, we just want you to know that we consider you the ultimate steward of your own identity, and you are the one who gets to decide who you are and how you express who you are, and we will do everything we can to make sure that we keep our spaces safe for you to do that regardless of what is happening in the cursed outside world. So I hope you don't feel too alone, and I thank you for making me not feel too alone by hanging out in our spaces here. So anyway, with that, let's go around the room and let people know where they can find us. And if there's anything else going on, you can find me on social media anywhere at Anna Prosser. And check out cantripbrand.com for all of your fantasy RPG inspired clothing needs. I tag Rachel.
Aw, thanks, Anna. You guys can follow me on social media at Seltzer Like the Drink. Please like the request at Seltzer Please. That's me. On Instagram, but mostly, I don't know. I feel like for the next 2 weeks, I'm kind of going hard on the D&D, and I have a nice little space right here to really focus on it. So, yeah, I'm really inspired by everyone that's been in our Discord and posting in the fan art sections and stuff. I tried to do a little Lacan cosplay if you check that out on my Instagram. But yeah, let's get silly with it, guys. We got a really fun spot, and this episode is like just so loud in my head right now. I can't really think of other thoughts. So I'm gonna pass it on.
Cosplay. You should have seen how long I looked at that picture. I was like, excuse me.
Wait, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen this either. What the heck?
The pose, the absolute gall. It is also reposted on the Instagram story of StonesThrow RPG.
Make sure you follow all the StonesThrow social media.
Yeah. Who do you tag, Rachel?
I tag Bo. Bo, take it away.
Yeah. It's same as Rachel. Guys, this was such a crazy episode for me. And there were so many, like, I genuinely cried from laughter. The dialogue in that battle was so much fun. And I love this Indigo character. I'm really excited to explore more of that. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We went a little over, but it just went by so fast. So I was surprised when it ended. You can find me on all social media at Bobaskoro. Bobaskoro, and you can listen to my music on all streaming platforms. So Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Deezer, and Tidal. I might even be on Pandora. I don't know. I haven't done that in 15 years. But some of you have. So if you want to listen to me there. Let's move it to Christina.
Cool. I know my dad listens to Pandora, so he might be hearing you. Yeah, cute dad thing to do. I wanted to quickly second everything Anna said, and I wanted to say thank you for providing this. Selfishly, it's very nice escape for my mental health, and I really appreciate it. I have something that's going on in not the internet that I want to share. I have an art show that's gonna start on Monday, and I made this today. It's called the
Whoa!
Absolutely Fine Art Show because it's absolutely fine. I don't know. And it's at the coffee place Monkey Grind in Seattle, Washington. And it's silly and I'm really thankful for the something to do with my hands. And I'm on all the other stuff too. Okay. Yeah. Love you. Bye.
You tag Nate.
Oh, and I tag wait, yeah, I tag Nate.
Oh, I was trying to make a Hero Forge mock-up of Indigo in the meantime, but it's not quite done. But I don't have, well, I don't know, how do I export a screen thing? How do
Screen
I
grab?
do this?
I think you just screenshot it and paste it into.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's
Oh, but I don't
90%
know.
of my Discord messages to myself.
Screenshot.
Oh man. Well, maybe. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Hold up. Mark up and share.
Dude, I'll hang out for hours to see this. Yeah, don't rush.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a
Almost.
pose though, but hold on.
I don't-
Indigo. Don't worry, this will totally be worth the wait. I'm gonna drop it
Exponent
in.
Pi in chat says, take a picture of with your phone of the screen.
How old do you think
almost
we are,
did.
dude?
I know, I almost did. Hold on. I'm gonna drop it in Discord. Let's just put it in the general. Hold on. Okay, so he doesn't have a pose. So, fair warning, I made this in 5 minutes. I'll make a cooler one. Well, there's this guy. Close enough.
No.
Close enough.
I'm more afraid than I was.
It's pretty horrible.
That looks like a pose to me.
That's freaking
Like I oppose it.
Hell yeah. Shout
Put
out
some
Hero
fire
Forge,
on
not
it.
sponsored, but I don't know if that's easy to
Call
throw up on
us.
the layout. There he is.
Oh god.
There he
Yeah.
is.
Not my favorite.
It's
I mean,
like
my
There he
favorite,
is.
awesome.
if
but yeah.
Ultron and Cad Bane had a baby.
Oh my gosh, that's a really good comparison.
Yeah, I like
There's
that.
some hella Cad Bane influence, I'm not
I
gonna lie.
love it, dude.
Oh.
Ooh, look at his thumbs.
I
Yeah,
still
he's
feel
fun.
good about Indigo as a name. I feel like that ended up
That
fitting
was a
really well.
great choice, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good
Really
names, good
call.
names.
Under
Canonically,
pressure
Luna
too.
is good at naming things. I
Mhm.
decided.
Oh.
Jar Jar, Indigo.
Jar
what
Jar
does she
was
think
tough.
of
Jar
next?
Jar was tough.
It sounds like they're gonna be in a band together.
Jar Jar and Indigo.
Jar
I
Jar
don't-
and
Is
Jar Jar
Cassia gonna be
Indigo
good at this, or is Cassie? I think the con's gonna be very bad at naming things if this comes around the whole circle.
Oh god, I never want to name something. Please don't make me name
Kadal
it.
has this skill too.
All right.
I-
I think that is it from us this week. Don't forget to tune in next Wednesday. Bring your friends. And don't forget, if you liked certain parts of this episode, to clip them, share the links with us, or just come chat in Discord in the episode discussion thread and let us know what you liked, what you want to see more of, what you're thinking about the story, because you are really helping us write this story as we go. You're part of the authorship of it, and we are thrilled to have you. So, until next week, we will be thinking about it, and we hope you will too. See you soon.
Bye, y'all.